What do Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, and Lady Gaga have in common? Nearly nothing. But the thing they do have in common is the impact they made on their respective professions by bringing something new to the table. That trait is called individuality, and that's what I'd like to discuss with you today. The Cambridge Dictionary defines individuality as the qualities that make a person different from others. I believe individuality is important because it encourages innovation, nonconformity, and happiness. Many of us learn from a young age how to act and dress and behave in any given situation. We're instructed to color inside the lines or walk in single file. These concepts carry on into our adolescent and adult lives, and soon we are acting and dressing and behaving in a manner that is perceived as normal, because normal is socially acceptable. Abnormal often has negative connotations that may be construed as strange or obscene. I understand I struggled a lot to fit in or meet the status quo in my adolescent years, but I've learned that my personality, my spirit, they're too big to fit in anyone else's perception of normal. Embracing your individuality can change the world. It breeds creativity by challenging you to look at the world differently than others do. This innovative thinking can lead to scientific and technological breakthroughs. An example, let's discuss Albert Einstein for a moment. In Frida Wyszynski's biography of Albert Einstein, she explains that he did not see himself as a genius, but a man who was more curious than others. That curiosity is his most prominent individual trait, and it led him to uncover what is arguably the most important scientific discovery of the last century, which is the theory of relativity. In recent weeks, in April of 2019, we have seen an article arise from every major news station, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, highlighting the very first photograph ever taken of a black hole. We might not see such a remarkable photo in our lifetime had it not been for Einstein theorizing the existence of the black hole in the early 1900s. He could have followed the traditional thinking of his co-physicist for the time period, but we may not have the depth of understanding of space and gravity that we do today. Another good example of technological evolution is Bill Gates. Patricia DeMuth illustrates in this children's biography of Bill Gates that he came from an affluent family. His father was a prominent lawyer. His mother sat on the board of directors for a financial holdings company. Gates did explore his passion for computers in high school, but his parents pushed him to go to law school. He did go to college, where he dropped out after 2 years to pursue his passion in computers. He started at 20 years old what would become the world's largest PC software company in the world, in Microsoft. Had he followed his parents' expectations and completed law school, we may not have the capabilities today that we have with computers. We're all here taking an online public speaking course, but that might not be possible if Gates hadn't taken the path less traveled and explored his passion in computers instead. Both of these brilliant men changed the world with their talent and their passion. They chose not to follow the status quo, and it led to life-changing innovation. Innovation stems from nonconformity. The Cambridge Dictionary defines nonconformity as the condition of not acting or thinking as others do. Nonconformists are trendsetters by nature because of their creative, out-of-the-box thinking. A good example of nonconformity is a current popular icon, singer, and actress, Lady Gaga. Any Google search for Lady Gaga will bring up a slew of TMZ articles showing her at multiple A-list events donning meat dresses or even saran wrap. Her eccentric style, paired with her unconventional techno, rock, pop sound, created a new genre of music. She's never seemed afraid to embrace her individuality, and as a result has sold over 27 million albums worldwide. But that's not all. She also uses her position to shed light on controversial issues such as bullying. She testified in an interview with Entertainment Tonight that she was bullied most of her life for her unusual tastes and styles. but she urges her listeners to wear what they want and do what they love and follow their dreams. She has changed the face of music and moves to inspire the world with her platform. When we don't conform to the standards set for us and we explore our passions, we live happier, more fulfilling lives. It is easier to find joy in relishing who we are and embracing our individuality rather than chasing expectations that have been set by others. Take children, for example. You'd be hard-pressed to find a happier group of people than a room full of 5-year-olds who just play and act as they do. This is who we are before we're suffocated by standardized testing and uniformity and expectations. Children are blank slates who learn societal norms, but they practice individuality because it comes naturally and is innate. Psych Central published an article on their website last year called The Pursuit of Happiness: Characteristics of Happy People. This article illustrates 9 different characteristics that happy people share, the first of which, happy people like themselves. When we strive to meet societal expectations, we can stifle the differences that separate us. But those differences aren't necessarily a bad thing. Embracing the qualities that set you apart from others paves the path to self-love and acceptance. If you can't find contentment in who you are, you may find uncertainty in looking for who you need to be. Our differences are what makes us special. We can all change the world by expressing our individuality. Innovative thinking can lead to life-changing technological evolution. Nonconformity and trend-setting progresses society forward by changing the status quo. Embracing the things that make you special is empowering and leads to a more positive outlook at life. So don't live by the expectations set by others. Explore your passions and nurture your quirks. And remember what Dr. Seuss said long ago. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you.